The time for small thinking is over. The time for trivial fights is behind us. Trump strikes a new presidential tone as he addresses Congress, but tells them bluntly to reform tax and repeal Obamacare. President Donald Trump took his first mission-critical trip down Pennsylvania Avenue on Tuesday to address a joint session of Congress, telling his political opponents that the time for small thinking is over. The time for trivial fights is behind us. We just need the courage to share the dreams that fill our hearts, the bravery to express the hopes that stir our souls, and the confidence to turn those hopes and dreams to action, he said. From now on, America will be empowered by our aspirations, not burdened by our fears. Trump started his speech with a claim on a role of political peacemaker, saying he wanted to bring Americans who voted for him together with those who didn't. "I am here tonight to deliver a message of unity and strength, and it is a message deeply delivered from my heart," he said. That followed a stunning condemnation of anti-Semitism and other hatred. Trump declared that the close of Black History Month led him to remember our nation's path toward civil rights and the work that still remains. Recent threats targeting Jewish community centers and vandalism of Jewish cemeteries, as well as last week's shooting in Kansas City, remind us that while we may be a nation divided on policies, we are a country that stands united in condemning hate and evil in all its forms. Some of Trump's other rhetoric was full of hopeful Kennedy-esque loft, notable after 4 contentious weeks marking the beginning of the president's Washington odyssey. "Think of the marvels we can achieve," Trump urged, speaking of his skill in incubating science reform proposals, "if we simply set free the dreams of our people. Cures to illnesses that have always plagued us are not too much to hope." As Trump made appeals for bipartisan cooperation, it's impossible to predict how receptive Democrats were. Some of them laughed out loud when the president bragged that he has begun to drain the swamp of government corruption. Trump called their situation very, very difficult during a press conference just a dozen days ago. "To me, it's one of the most difficult subjects I have because you have these incredible kids. They were brought in here in such a way. It's a very, very tough subject," he said, while emphasizing that some of them have turned criminal and should be deported. The president's campaign persona emphasized the one-size-fits-all approach, saying last August that every illegal immigrant would have to return home and apply for re-entry like everybody else, as part of his bid to break the cycle of amnesty and illegal immigration.